Hey Eurovision fans, it's time for day 5 of UMK, that's Finland's national final. Today we're checking out the song by One Morning Left, it's Puppy. We're going to listen and react to the music video and see could this represent Finland in Eurovision 2025. So let's kiki. Hi, my name is Tom, I'm an Irish Eurovision analyst and you can find all of this stuff on my Eurovision channel. So I'm continuing my journey through the UMK universe. I've had 4 reactions already and now we're on day 5. I've got to admit, although I think the first 4 songs have been really great, before the songs started being released, these 3 days were the ones I was the most hyped for. One Morning Left today, Goldilocks tomorrow, and then Erika Wikman. So make sure that you join me for these 3 exciting days. Drop a like, make sure you're subscribed so you get a boop coming up when I release those videos. Really excited for these 3 songs. So today we're going to be looking at One Morning Left. I believe that they are a metalcore, post-hardcore, electronic-core, all these different variations of metalcore music that I didn't know existed. I'm going to learn about them now. We always have at least one rock metal song in UMK. I think it is very much part of the Finnish music identity. If we didn't have some rock music in UMK, it would feel really weird. So I think that this is going to satisfy our need this year. In the last couple of years, we've had Sign Kicks and obviously Kari as well. Kari is not so much rock, but that kind of like alternative to pop essentially. Funnily enough, I was actually looking up Finland's results since 1990. So correct me if I'm wrong with any of this, Finnish people. And since then, they've been in the top 11 4 times. Lordi won in 2006 with a rock song. 2014, Soft Engine came 11th with a rock song. 2021, Blind Child came 6th with Dark Side, which was new metal. And then obviously Kaya in 2023. So if you look at Finland's 4 best results since 1990, they are all alternative, harder non-pop songs. If you look at their best pop song in that time period, you have to go back to 1998, Idea singing Ava coming 15th. So I don't think that you could blame me for saying I think that rock and these heavier musics is one of the things that Finland does the best. I love Finnish pop. I think it's really beautiful. I've loved the 4 songs we've had so far, but it does seem like the better results come from these harder entries, which maybe Finland just do a little bit better than everyone else in Europe. Okay, One Morning Left have been going since 2008. They currently have 6 members, but the list of former members on the Wikipedia page is really long. But they did have a lead guitarist called Liam McCourt, which sounds very Irish. So they had that mini Irish connection, although he's gone now. And Levy singing clean vocals, where Mika singing unclean vocals. I've never heard that terminology in music before, so I'm going to learn something new today. I'm not going to pretend to be a metalcore expert, but I'm hoping that they're going to be able to build the bridge between metalcore and Eurovision. Okay, lots of hype about this. I feel this is a song that could potentially be in my top 10 at the end of the season. I do have a soft spot for the slightly odd, unusual songs. And the song is called Puppy, so we're looking at something maybe a little bit cute, maybe a little bit whimsical. We're gonna have to wait and see what it's about, but I'm expecting some humor. This is One Morning Left singing Puppy. You wanna know my secret bang? Oh. Some Eurovision Laz, a classic. I feel like this could be a bridge. Oh my gosh. It's very heavy. Oh, it's much heavier than Kari was. Eat, sleep, play, and puke. Against in English as well. Oh, it's very heavy. I don't know if a lot of people are going to be able to digest this. Okay, we're getting to a little more like electro-techno dance. It definitely puts a smile on your face, but it's intense. Okay, this is the bridge. Yes, this is much more accessible to your fans. The puppy heavy bit now. What are they doing on stage? Are they dressed as puppies? It is making me laugh, but I don't know if I want to listen to it. Eat, sleep, and poop. Okay. That is what puppies do, in fairness. Do the pulse smell good? I've never noticed that before. Okay, the camera moments I can feel a little bit more that people are going to be able to listen to. This bit's good. This is the strong bit. And you can hear the melody, and it's calmer. This is going to be so divisive. Oh, there's a dance. Okay, it's pretty easy as well. It's accessible. God. Okay, I can hear some electronic elements coming as well. I like it. It's energetic. I just wonder, I think there's going to be people who really hate this. This bit it's so intense. Have we ever had anything this like proper hardcore in Eurovision? This is making Cha 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 look tame. And the confetti and everything, this is just pure chaos, insanity. Oh my god. Oh, and there's an outro. Yeah, that's how I felt after watching the video. Yeah, I gotta say, you could see, I had a smile on my face for most of it because it was just so naughty. It's very Finnish. I feel like there's very few countries who could send that. Like if you just showed that to me, what country is that? I would immediately guess Finland. So it feels very Finnish. And I feel like Finland is one of the few countries that can actually send something like that and it feels authentic. It doesn't feel like a gimmick. They can pull it off. And like I said, there's all those top 11 results. I'm not saying that's coming top 11, but there's 4 times that Finland have come top 11 since 1990 have been kind of wild stuff. That feels really wild. I felt Kari did an amazing job of building a bridge between his style of music and Eurovision. He just did a really, really good job at making it like more accessible. That felt, I think, is going to be a little bit more difficult of a sell to someone who likes girly bops. I don't think the girly bop crowd are really going to love Puppy. I did feel like there were moments in it, the moments I pointed out in the reaction that I felt were really, really clever. They sounded much more accessible. They sounded a little bit more calmer. You could hear the melody more clearly. It didn't have that, I'm guessing what is the unclean vocal, that kind of raspy shouting is the unclean vocal. I'm assuming. Someone school me on metalcore, please. I think that some people are going to have a little bit of trouble with that. I have to admit, I didn't mind it. Like the first time it was quite shocking because we got one right at the start. And then by the time we got to the third one, I was kind of like more used to it. Reminding a tiny bit of the vocal from Blood and Glitter, Lord of the Lost Chris Hams, although I'm reading their gothic metal, so they're kind of different genre, but he did kind of have that raspy vocal, which I think is quite technically difficult to sing. It's quite hard on your throat, I think. So yeah, I feel like they've kind of not done too much of that. I don't know what their normal music is like, if they've reduced the amount of unclean vocals compared to normal. I'm going to go through my second list and I'll focus more on the lyrics then, but like, you know, do you want to play on poo? But it's just like, here, switch your brain off. I think this is more just like party, let yourself be free like a puppy. So many fun things they can do in the staging. The music video was very, very, very chaotic. I don't know if they'll be able to do that kind of chaos on the stage because that worked because they were in a small space and they're obviously able to do lots of edits. What are they going to do on the Eurovision stage? We know that Sergio Hayen is part of the creative team. I think he's really going to like this one as well. Lots of very, very different songs so far. This is really going to stand out just from the fact it is so freaking different from the first 4 songs we've heard. I do feel Erica's probably gonna have something a little bit naughty as well. That's gonna be good in a way because I think if it was just them and then 6 very tame songs, I think it's almost just gonna become a referendum on One Morning Left because they're just gonna have their fans and then the fans of the 6 pop songs are going to be spread out. So hoping that we're going to have someone else who's also giving us a little bit of edge later. I think Goldilocks might be giving us a bit of an indie edge. Look, I enjoyed it. It doesn't sound as melodically addictive as Cha 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 was. Like Cha Cha Cha, I downloaded almost immediately. I'm going to go for my second listen now. Let me form that opinion. Okay, I kind of really love that. The clean vocal part, I really like. The melody in there is great. I do like the unclean vocal as well. And there were some bits I didn't notice in the first time. There's like a piano riff that comes in around halfway through, which is a little bit quiet. I like it was a little bit more prominent. It comes in on its own once, and then it's in the background, but it's a little bit covered up. And then there's a really nice electronic crescendo at the end as well. So the song is well constructed. They've got the little dance in there. It feels like there is some olive branches given from metalcore to Eurovision. I think it would be really interesting to have metalcore in Eurovision. Like we've never had that before. Have we had that before? Maybe, but nothing really jumps to mind. No like very, very successful people doing it. This is going to be really divisive. Some people in the community are going to absolutely effing hate this. And that's just the way it is. You can't like every song each year. I wish people would be less fixated on the songs they don't like. You don't have to like everything, but you don't have to also go on about how much you don't like songs either. That's something I think could be a little bit better in the community. But I really like this. I actually see myself downloading that. I really did enjoy watching it the second time. And it made me realize how quickly the first time flew by. It really just like went whiz. There was lots of stuff happening. I was super stimulated. There was no drag. I like the dance thing. For me, that is the most indicative thing that they're like, okay, we know that we're in a Eurovision competition and we could potentially go to that. We are ready to dance. Also crazy they've been around since 2008 and not too many people seem to know of them. They've toured a lot. They've been to lots and lots of countries. They're very, very experienced. So I'm expecting something professional on stage. They've done a lot of concerts. So I think that they're going to be able to deliver live. I think what staging concept they pick could make or break this. If they do something that makes people laugh and smile, we saw how powerful that was last year with Windows 95 Man, that could be the thing that gets them the ticket to Basel. Like if this goes to Basel, it's just going to stand out a million billion miles. Like you can already see this is going to qualify for the final very easily. What it does in the final, who knows? Could it do as well as Cha Cha Cha? Or could it be like Windows 95 Man and kind of not flop, but just not do particularly much in the final? I think that's kind of an exciting thing to discover, and it's something new in Eurovision as opposed to sending something that we kind of know. I'm very curious to see what Finnish people. I had absolutely no spoilers. As soon as these songs are released, I put my phone on mute. I don't talk to anything. I don't check anyone until I've done these reviews. This is why I do them at night. So I have no idea what the reaction to this is online. So I'm super, super curious. Of course, you leave me your comments down below. What did you think? Don't forget, I'm going to be checking out the last 2 songs, and then I'm going to be doing a compilation video. So make sure that you're subscribed so you get a little boop when that video is released. Thank you so much to Nora for supporting on Buy Me a Coffee. If you want to support the channel, I'll leave you a little QR code here. And of course, thank you to all my wonderful patrons from all around the world for patronizing the channel. On my Patreon, you can get original audios, you can get early releases, you can be part of our group chat, you can be in the end credits, lots of stuff. I'm getting better at saying all this because I'm getting so used to it. But of course, thank you so much just for being here, and I hope to see you in another Eurovision UMK reaction video very soon. Goodbye. Do 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 do.